Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another Ride With Me vlog. For today's lesson, the horse that I'm riding is already currently in a lesson. Pumpkin! How was she today? Was she? Yeah. Good, that makes me happy. Hi Pumpkin Pie! Hi darling. You're looking so pretty with your summer coat. Good girl. Thank you. So today I'm riding Miss Pumpkin Pie, Little Pumpkin Spice. It's actually been so long since you guys have seen Pumpkin on my channel. I actually don't ride Pumpkin too often. I get to ride her once in a little while. Pumpkin is the typical stereotype chestnut mare. Yes, she is spicy, but she's also sweet, and riding her is always quite eventful. She's well behaved, she's a good horse, but she definitely has a little bit of pumpkin spice in her. So I have actually jumped Pumpkin once before. We just trotted into a jump and she was pretty good. Pumpkin, I think she really likes to jump because she gets quite excited, but she's also a thoroughbred, so she likes to just step over them sometimes. Someone had commented on one of my videos and they're like, oh, I noticed that thoroughbreds, they either just step over the jump or they severely over jump the jump. I've yet to experience the over jumping, but I definitely have the stepping over one. Fisher loves to do that. He's also a thoroughbred, and Pumpkin as well. So I usually don't carry a crop with Pumpkin, but every now and then she just feels kind of a little bit lazy and it's just better to hold the crop. Again, like I don't really use it, but if I'm holding it, it makes a big difference. So obviously just warming up with the trot, trying my best to push Pumpkin into the corners. Okay, so the first exercise that we are working on is we're just trotting down the line of poles, holding 2 point over them, of course. And then obviously I want to try and keep her as straight as possible before we turn back onto the fence line. That one was pretty good actually. So as you can see there, Pumpkin is quite a sensitive horse, and sometimes I feel like I have difficulties with that. I don't know, it gives me a little bit of anxiety to ride a horse that's so sensitive, if you know what I mean.
Did you try to go to the poles?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought...
I know.
No. I thought like crossing the diagonal, not poles, so I don't know. So now we are crossing the diagonal, switching my crop to the inside hand and changing my posting. Okay, so now we are working down this line of poles, 2-point over the poles. 2-pointer, half seat in between. Oh. Sometimes I find it quite difficult to sit trot going over a line of poles, especially if there's more than one pole, because they need to have a fast enough pace to carry themselves over the pole, but then you need to slow them down enough that you can sit the trot comfortably. From sit trot? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Easy. Especially with Pumpkin, I find this challenging because sometimes she is quite smooth, but sometimes she does this like really frantic trot and it gets to be quite bumpy. And that's another thing about Pumpkin that I find gives me a little bit of anxiety is when she does that frantic trot, it can be really hard to get her to stop. And that's the trot that she does before and after canter. So sometimes coming out of canter, it can be a little bit stressful because if you lose your stirrup or whatever and she's doing that trot and it's hard to get her to stop, it's a little stressful.
All right, double check your girth.
Skinny queen. Okay, so now we are checking our girths and we're gonna get ready to canter. So we are going on the right lead first. So Miss Pumpkin Pie used to be a racehorse, so she has some trouble picking up her right canter lead. I find she can be quite good as long as you make sure that you ask her in the corner. And then she's usually pretty good with picking up the right lead right away. Nope. Whoa. So there she picked up the canter before the corner, so we were on the wrong lead. Here we picked it up in the corner, but to be honest, I just couldn't really tell. Sometimes I have like a really hard time telling if they're on the right lead or not. Is this right lead? Easy. So both those times I was pretty certain that she was on the wrong lead, and here again as well. think I've gone for the poles yet. Six? 7? Okay.
I confess, guys, I totally forgot to count when we were doing the line. Now we're just taking a little walk break, cooling out a little bit before we change directions and canter on the left lead.
When we canter this way, I want you guys to focus more on circles. We're not going to do the poles. I want you to find a couple of places to do circles. Every lap around, you're going to find 2 or 3 places to circle. Okay?
Trot. Trot. Yes.
Did you have it before?
No. Yeah.
Just watch out for that.
That's an interesting way to put it. You might just, you know, part ways.
Should we stop there? Good spot. Cross your rainbow pole. Keep pointing back to
So now we are moving on to jumping. So let's see how we do.
Lift your hands up, relax your wrists. Relax your arms. Heel down. You're creeping forward. Don't pull so much. Don't pull. Relax. You were pulling, but your arms were stiff when you were pulling, and then your body was tipping forward. If you need to pull, make sure it's this way.
Okay.
So that's definitely a bad habit of mine. I find when they start to trot really fast, I kind of tend to tip forward. So I need to remind myself to sit up and back and have my shoulders back.
Lift your hands up. Don't lean forward over your hands. Let her trot. Let her trot. Don't panic. Let her trot. There you go. That's better. That's better. Grab me.
Yeah. Well, she, for some reason, has a problem with Pumbaa over here.
Because why is there a pig in the sand ring?
Yeah.
So yeah, with Pumpkin especially, when she does that fast trot, I kind of tend to panic a little bit and tense up and then lean forward. So I just need to remind myself to relax, shoulders back, and to just post bigger as she's doing a little bit more of an extended trot, and that'll help me feel more comfortable.
Yeah. The correct one.
So that time was a little bit better. I'm a little bit more relaxed, and she actually jumped that one because the first two ones, she was definitely just stepping over them.
We're going to change direction now. Again, of course.
Okay, so now we're going to canter into our X, and this is my first time cantering a jump with Miss Pumpkin Pie. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it was the wrong lead.
Your stride.
7.
Yeah. Through the line, with her, you have to be a little bit lighter. She's a good half horse.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, so you need to be a little bit lighter because you don't want your hips to be too pushy.
Okay.
Hips are a bit chalky and quick.
Yeah. Okay.
So that actually felt nice. In between the line, she did feel like she was rushing a little bit. So I'm going to try and have a lighter seat this time and see if we can keep it a little bit more relaxed.
Thank you. Ah, we picked it up wrong again.
Yeah. Much nicer seat. Good job.
Thank you.
You got a bad distance to the rainbow pole, but
Half seat feels so much different on her versus Rollo.
yeah, Rollo's not a half seat. Okay.
So that time actually felt really nice, and oh my goodness, so I've only ever tried half seat on Rollo, and Rollo's canter is really choppy and you need a lot of control, so it felt so different to do half seat on Pumpkin. It actually felt really lovely.
She does lead changes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Big pull out, guys. You can walk out. Yeah.
So honestly, that was a really good lesson, a first good lesson back on Pumpkin in a little while. I feel like to really get comfortable with riding Pumpkin and to not like stress out so much, I would need to ride her a little bit more often. But yeah, I think we ended on a really good note. So for cool out, I'm going to take Pumpkin's saddle off and walk her around for a little while to help cool her out better.
Pumpkin is so sweaty. Whoo, girl! Oh my goodness! Look at Pumpkin!
I I feel like that's also a thoroughbred thing. Let me know if you have a thoroughbred. Do they sweat like crazy? Because I feel like that is a thoroughbred thing.
He's a tough ride for sure. Come on.
So I just walked Pumpkin around the arena for about 10 minutes and now we're going to head up back to the barn. So I am going to sponge her down a little bit in her sweaty areas and then I'll take her out for some grass so she can dry.
Really good.
Pumpkin was nice.
Yeah.
It felt, oh yeah, the last time I jumped her was a little.
But this can do an extension cord. Extension cord to the window.
Pumpkin pie. Yeah. Oh, for the.
I love riding, but honestly, just as much as I love riding, I love everything else that has to do with the horses. Like I love grooming, I love tacking up, I love sponging down after, I love taking them out to graze. I just like spending time with them.
Sorry, Pumpkin. Yeah. You wanna go get some grass?
Okay, so now that I'm all done sponging down Pumpkin, I'm just gonna take her out to graze for a little bit so she can dry, and then I'll take her back into the barn where she will have some grain.
Luscious grass. Let me go on your left side. I don't know what I was thinking. All that delicious grass over there. I'm gonna graze for a little bit. We graze for a little bit so she can dry off, and then I'll put her in a stall, give her some grain, give her a quick brush, and then she can go back outside. Oh, the grass was mowed.
So unfortunately, there's no open stalls for Miss Pumpkin Pie. So I'm just gonna give her grain in the cross ties, and then when she's all done, she can go back out in the field and hang out with her friends. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!